Well, I look at all. I look at from the past of what they've done early on in the year, leaned up to the game that we supposed to play, and then I also look at what they have done from the time that we had to postpone the game leading up to tomorrow's matchup. So there's some differences. They have a lot of growth as far as how they have been able to improve in areas of whether it's offensive end or the defensive end, change of lineups, different type of rotations, some of the offensive sets, and also defensive schemes. But overall, I just look at everything on seeing what would help give us the best chance to prepare to play against Michigan State.
Thanks.
We'll move over to James Hawkins with the Detroit News.
Good morning, Juwan. I have a couple questions for you. Just first off, I guess, how do you feel like the past two game experiences, winning on the road at Indiana and winning a close one that went down to the wire against Northwestern, how can those two experiences help you guys in tomorrow's game?
Oh, it's very helpful in a lot of ways. Start with Indiana. You play Indiana at Indiana, and for all of us who've been there and here, like that crowd, is very intense and it can get really loud. It's a great historic place to play in. Also can at the same time be intimidating, but I love how our guys handle that type of environment, just staying locked in the moment. But we understand that Michigan State is going to be a lot similar, but maybe 10x. And what I mean by that is it's going to be on steroids because you have two rival teams that neither one like one another, and it's an in-state rival, and the maize and blue, in my opinion, is beautiful colored than the green and white.
I guess just going off that, you know what it's like to play at the Breslin. I mean, is there anything you can say or do to prepare the freshmen, the sophomores, Devontae, for just the type of environment that they're going to be walking into tomorrow?
We've had those talks, and they understand the magnitude of it. They're going to experience it tomorrow for sure.
Next, head over to Nick Stoll from the Michigan Daily.
Michigan State is a team that has 8 players averaging over 6 points. Can you talk about how hard it can be to game plan defensively against a team with such a balanced offensive attack?
Well, they do have a deep team that's well coached, and they have a team that play with a lot of toughness. They also have scoring that can come from different areas, but it's something that we faced this year. It's not our first time. Looking forward, that's a part of the Big Ten basketball, with pretty much, a lot of teams in the Big Ten, they're very skilled, and, they have, a deep rosters, and, some teams go with 8-man rotation, some teams go with a 9-man rotation, but, this is not anything new that we're going to experience.
We'll head back to Andrew from MLive.
Yeah, I guess speaking of the Big Ten, I know the entire league is competitive, but given Michigan State's place in the standings and their national ranking, I guess, do you feel this game in particular can be kind of a measuring stick for your team to see where you're at?
Every game is a very a competitive game, and Big Ten is, like you said, a very competitive schedule, and Michigan State is one of the top teams in the country, and it's no surprise to me. And I said it before, they're a very talented group with a well-coached team, and so that's that.
Sure.
We'll move over to Michael Cohen at the Detroit Free Press.
Hey, Juwan, anytime a team adds a transfer or graduate transfer, there's always kind of that element of projection where the coaches are imagining what that player will be like in their system. And when it came to Devontae, what did you kind of envision from him? And with how well he's played the last few games, how close has he come to sort of embodying everything that you guys thought he could be when you recruited him?
I envision a very skilled guard who can score the basketball. Also a guy that's capable of making plays for others, a guy that's a really good rebounder. Also a player on the defensive end, very heavy on how he's able to be disruptive by, being active around and off the ball and on the ball. So, that's the type of guy, I looked at and when I watched on film and I did my homework and calling others who have coached him and also folks that knows him. And so what we've got is, a special player that his, first year trying to learn the system and it takes time. And I love his attitude, his work ethic, and the character that he's shown throughout the year so far. And I just see, Devontae has been getting better and better game and game.